Hello, everyone. My name's Angela from Angela Simpson Functional Medicine. And I really look forward to bringing you this topic today because I know this is something that is very distressing for females as they get into their 40s and 50s and beyond, and that is hair thinning. I work with so many women that have their hair falling out. They say it's either falling out in clumps or they run their hand through their hair in the shower and they're just full of hair and they find that they're shedding throughout the day and they just feel like if they have long hair or a ponytail that it's thinning more and more, and they wonder if all of their hair is possibly even going to fall out. And I do work with some women that this does happen as well. So we want to be thinking of, why is this happening and why is it more common for females as they enter into their late 30s, early 40s, and then into their 50s. So there is some things happening in this time of life with your hormones. They're definitely shifting and changing, your female sex hormones. And so there's no doubt that when we have healthy levels of female sex hormones, our skin, our hair, and our nail health will be more optimal. So as hormones start to slow and lower from a production perspective as we get older, it can be expected that our hair quality may not be quite as good as it was in our 20s, possibly early 30s. But this doesn't happen for everyone. So we want to think of, if this is happening to you, it can't just be about the sex hormones, because if it was, then every single female would have this happening, and they don't. So what I find is also very, very common for females in this age group when they have hair thinning is that they also often have some dysfunction or disruption to their thyroid gland. And many women do not know that this is happening. So if you don't have optimal levels of T3 thyroid hormone, which is the usable form of thyroid hormone, it's very, very common to have your hair breaking and cracking and being more dry and brittle and also falling out. So we want to make sure that if you haven't already done it, that you do have some specific thyroid lab testing done and you're checking a complete panel in all of the levels of your thyroid hormone, just to ensure that if there is some dysfunction here, that there are some things that are done about it. And there are some things you can do that are natural to start healing the thyroid gland. A lot of it has to do with deficiencies in certain vitamins and minerals. And that's on to my other common cause that women have of their hair starting to thin in this age group. And that is just general lack of absorption of the key nutrients that help to maintain your hair health and continue to have your hair grow. And why would we have these deficiencies in nutrients? There's a couple of different reasons. One of them would be that you're not bringing them in. You're not eating a healthy, balanced whole foods diet containing lots of fruits and vegetables, lots of different colors and enough fiber, and also eating a diet that's not too high in foods that are high in sugar, that cause more inflammation, that can impede or affect the absorption of your nutrients. So diet definitely plays a huge role, but for some women, it's more than this as well. And sometimes we're not absorbing our nutrients well because there is something going on at the absorption level in our gut. So nutrients are absorbed in our small intestines. And if our small intestines are out of balance, they're in dysfunction, there could be some inflammation going on in there. There might be some imbalances in gut bacteria in that area of our digestive tract, or we might not be breaking down and absorbing our our foods because we don't have enough digestive enzyme production. So all of these things can be related to, again, why we don't have our hair being at its optimal health. So when this is the case, we need to be looking at checking labs. We need to be checking thyroid blood labs. We also need to be checking to see if there is something going on at the level of our gut as far as digestion and absorption, as well as bacterial infections. So as a functional medicine practitioner, I always make sure that we're covering all bases with this because I know how distressing it can be to have your hair fall out. I had a point in my life where my thyroid was in dysfunction and I didn't know it. And I was putting my hand through my hair and it was just coming out in clumps. I'd be that person who was in the shower. And by the end of the shower, the water was just backing up because I had so much hair down in the drain. And it was really distressing for me. And my ponytail was thinning more and more and more. And I really had to figure out what was going on. And I didn't understand at that point that I had an imbalance in my thyroid. So for me, that was part of the solution. But even beyond that, we need to figure out, why would the thyroid be out of balance? And one of the most common reasons for women is high levels of stress. High levels of stress, which raises our cortisol. And this is one of the reasons our thyroid can start to go out of balance. So we need to be thinking, with your hair thinning or hair loss, is it related to things like high inflammation from eating the wrong types of foods and not eating the right types of foods that have those key vitamins and minerals that allow you to maintain and improve your hair health? So this is one of the possibilities. Another possibility is, do you have some imbalances in your gut that you don't know about? For example, do you have some sort of bacterial overgrowth, maybe some candida overgrowth, which is very, very common, that could be impeding the absorption of these nutrients? Even if you are eating them, are you actually absorbing them properly? So we need to check this on lab testing. And, the other reason again is stress. Is your stress too high? Is it too out of balance? And it's not allowing you to absorb these key nutrients that help you to maintain your hair health. I know many women tell me that when they feel the stress, they actually feel that hair loss starts to accelerate. So we really need to start thinking of solutions to help you not only with nutrient absorption, but also helping you manage your stress levels. So if you feel like any of these things could be possibly related to your root cause of why you're having hair loss, but you haven't been able to actually piece it all together and take the right steps to help you regrow and maintain your hair health, please feel free to reach out to me. You can go to my website at www.angelasimpsonfunctionalmedicine.ca. And I am happy to book a free discovery call for you there, where we can talk about your hair health, the root cause of where it could be coming from, and how we could work together to find a solution to help you regain your health both now and for the long term, not only with your hair, but with other systems of your body that are likely out of balance too. When our hair and our skin and our nails are out of balance from a health perspective and from how they look, we know that this is also going to reflect on our internal health. So we really want the whole health of your body to heal. And of course, that will also result in improvements to your hair health. So please feel free to reach out to me. You can also continue to follow me. I hope you will on my YouTube channel here. And I look forward to bringing you more videos to come. So thanks again for watching and take care.